the sword of truth, I stand and fight. In the armor of God, my future is bright. Sharpened like steel, by His word I'm made. In the battle of faith I'll never be swayed. The blade of His love cuts through the lies. With the strength of the Savior I rise, I rise, I rise.
Good afternoon, everybody. Bubba here from Bubba's EDC. Hope you're all having a wonderful weekend, a wonderful Sunday. We've had a wonderful Sunday so far. Had a great church service this morning and just been relaxing this afternoon. I got a little mail call for something that came in later yesterday afternoon when the mail ran. So I figured I'd do a video on that. It was a trade I had done with Nate from Green's Blade Revival. And then I was going to show some kitchen knives I had picked up at the Salvation Army. So let's get going on that. This is the package right here. Haven't opened it yet. I know what it is since I did the trade. Got my little Victorinox Cadet, I believe is what it is. I might be wrong. I really like the Victorinox knives. So if y'all saw Nate's video, and I will link it in the description, I had picked up a little Voker tree brand jackknife, I guess it was. I think it was just a 2-blade. Well, he really sealed this thing. And he's like, what do you want? I was like, oh, I don't know. He's like, well, I got that flashlight you like. I was like, okay. So he done got me hooked on O-lights like a knucklehead. I told him he got to quit doing that to me. So he put it here in this box. Threw me off. I was like, I don't remember trading for a knife. But, of course, he threw something else in there. What is this? Write in the Rain pencil. Awesome. He had told me about these. I've got a Write in the Rain notebook. Although I usually use my notes app on my phone to take notes, do my reminders. I'm over 40, I forget all the time. My wife and kids will be quick to tell you. Especially my kids. My kids got no problem throwing me under the bus. But this, let's see, where is it? Olight, right there. i3T2 EOS. If y'all don't know about Olight, you're missing out. These things are fantastic. This one's cool looking. I think he said this is called Phoenix. Which, yeah, it looks like Phoenix. Well, Nate, as far as I'm concerned, we good. Of course, you knew that to begin with. He showed this to me the night before the Ellaville Knife Show. We went to dinner. I was like, man, I like that. Of course, I was thinking that the Phoenix part would be engraved in, but it's actually 3D. Like, it's raised up, which is very cool. It's almost too pretty to go into the rotation, though, honestly. I'm carrying that Arcfield Ultra right now. We'll wait and see if I get tired of that. But that's awesome. Thanks, buddy. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is cool, too. Man, that's a heavy pencil. I tell you, this Write in the Rain stuff, boy, it seems like it's all good quality. I got to get one of the pens next. So I don't have one of those. But yeah, appreciate that, buddy. Thank you very much. I guess I'll lay both those up there. Still with the makeshift filming area. Just got a little craft table thrown up in the office right here. Hopefully in the next few weeks I'll be able to get my my garage organized. I'm in the process of building a miter saw station for my miter saw for my woodworking. and all that plywood is stacked up on top of my workbench. So as soon as I get that done, then I'll have a workbench, and I can have a nice big 3-foot by 6-foot area to set up on a film. So yeah, at least the lighting is pretty good. We're right underneath the ceiling light in here, so that's that Primble. John Primble, Belknap. I don't know, hardware maybe? I don't know, I'm sure Mr. Dwayne knows, being a Kentucky guy, because I'm pretty sure that's from Belknap, Kentucky. But yeah, I love that. I carried the little Remington to church today and showed it to my uncle, who's my pastor, and he thought that was really cool. Y'all stay tuned here in the next week or so. I'm gonna have a nice video with all my papa's, maybe not all of them, but a lot of his old knives. He loved knives. He had a lot of case knives and bucks, and so my uncle brought me some today. The one I was really wanting to see is at his house, and we're going over there for Thanksgiving Wednesday night. So I'll get that and whatever others he has. Then my uncle, he's a knife guy. He loves knives. He's on staff for Buck. He loves knives, sure does. Excuse me, but yeah. So just a little temporary filming area for now. If you know, you know. Old faithful, old reliable. But anyways, I'll show you. I went to Salvation Army last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. And I was just curious if they had pocket knives. And they said they do sometimes, but they were out then. I was like, well, let me look through. They have their kitchen knives under glass. So I guess so nobody stabs somebody. I was like, well, let me take a look at those. So we'll see if I can get all these under here. So these right here, like I said, these, there's nothing fancy. I just thought it was cool because USA, don't know, age on it. It might be a year old. It might be 30 years old. I don't know. But stainless Forge Craft. I did not know, never heard of Forge Craft. Haven't looked it up. This one's a little beat up, this serrated one, but well, Quick Cut USA. I thought this was another brand. I got confused, I guess. So that's the two serrateds out of those little steak knives. Oh, this one too. I missed this one. Quick Cut. So those are Quick Cut. These here, though, look at there, Imperial. So all three of these, Imperial. I thought that was kind of cool. Little plastic handles. Wish I had a full set of those, just because they're cool looking. And then found this big boy. It just says stainless steel USA. I don't remember there being anything else. No. I got to take the wire wheel to that. Get all that cleaned off. And then it's got a bend. You see that right there. But it'll probably be a good kitchen knife once it's cleaned up. And these three. These are also Quick Cuts. Quickle Stainless USA. So yeah, I don't know what that is, if that's a meat knife or what. This one here, I definitely got to get a wire wheel. See, if it's stainless, I don't think it should do that, unless that stuff down in there is hard to tell. There's another of the same thing. You see, they all got the same handle, so I had to grab all those. I mean, oh no, this one was Sheffield. Okay, I got confused. Sheffield, England. But I mean, y'all, once I get through with all these knives, I'll tell you what I paid for all these. I had no idea they'd be so cheap. This here, I feel like there's a little bit of letters in there somewhere, but it could just be all the character of the wood that's just throwing me off, making me think something's there when it really ain't. But it's got a messed up tip on it too, but that'll beat back out. But I figure that might be a good quality knife. It's flexy. Now this one here, this is the only one, I don't know what country it came from. But this thing's heavy, y'all. I don't know. This is solid. Whatever it is, full tang. Dawn. So, I mean, it might be Chinese. Don't know, but that's the maker's mark there. It's beat up. I mean, it's like somebody was attacking concrete down here. I don't know. But that's a big old heavy duty knife there. And then this here, stainless vanadium, flint stainless vanadium USA. That knife just feels like good quality. It really does. Nice little knife. Stainless steel Japan. Nothing on that side. It's got maybe a little bit of a bend to the whole blade. This big boy. Precision hollow ground, fine stainless. And they're Japanese National Headquarters, USA. So, big heavy duty knife. I don't quite understand the wood handles not covering the tang, so I am going to make the assumption that this was rehandled. But I mean, it looks good. It ain't sharp. I mean, it ain't sharp at all. Hopefully the Work Sharp sharpener can take care of that. But yeah, I just briefly ran these under the soap and water. I haven't done anything special to them. And then I saw these, I went back 2 days in a row. I saw these the first day. No, I didn't. Saw these the first day, didn't know nothing about them. Come home and looked them up. And it seemed like some of the Cobras go for decent money. So Cobra, Japan, stainless. So they said they're scratched up now. Bread knife maybe? I don't know. So somebody went to town on these, but I just thought they was cool. Big old heavy knives. Like I said, nothing fancy. But I think I got a couple books while I was there too. And for all the knives and a couple books, I believe I was less than $8. Yeah, like some of the knives were 29 cents, and then some were like 59, half price that day. So I thought that was pretty good. Really did. I wanted to ask y'all something too. I brought my book out here. So I know Kevin loves this book, and it is a great book. But so I was trying to look up this knife here, this Primble. So when you come, there we go. Primble, Belknap Hardware, 1890 to 1985. Okay, so it's in here under Knife Brands of the World. But when you come back here, of course, case is the biggest thing in the book. Let's see. So I tried the J's for John Primble. So it goes Imperial, K-bar, no J. Okay, let's try Primble. Right to Remington. Y'all forgive the flipping. All right. We got Parker, Platts, Puma. No Primble. Would it be listed under something else? That's what I'm asking. I'm curious if we could identify the age on that thing. The Remington that I got at the same time, I found it in here, but it don't have the age. So this is the mark on the tang right here. This Remington with the line going through the tail of the G. And pattern numbers, it's an RB44. It says that last digit usually indicates its handle material as follows. But this says number 4 is pearl. It definitely ain't pearl. It's definitely bone. So didn't quite understand that. But right here, RB44, brown bone, in 08 would have been $175. So I don't know if it's worth that now. Less, more, but I know for $10 I done well. I know that. This book really is great. I wish it had a little more information than it does, but it's really great. My buddy Nate had found this one on Amazon. He said, well, I'm not going to get it. So I got it used on Amazon. And it has come in handy. Let me tell you. Well, that's it for today. I didn't mean for this video to go 15 minutes. I seem to ramble and talk too much. But hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Maybe laugh at my lack of knowledge or my silliness. If I make you laugh, it's a good day. So, I sure do love Victorinox. Got to find a blue one I can send to Mr. Glenn. Praying for you, brother. Believing you be getting better quick. Anyways, y'all stay safe. Pray the Lord blesses you and keeps you, shines upon you. God bless.
The sword of truth, I stand and fight. In the armor of God, my future is bright. Sharpened like steel, by His word I'm made. In the battle of faith, I'll never be swayed. The blade of His love cuts through the lies. With the strength of the Savior, I rise, I rise, I rise.